I'm Seb Henbest with Bloomberg New Energy Finance, and I'm here in Paris, COP21, at the Climate Summit for Local Leadership, and I'm joined by the Mayor of Chula Vista, California, Mary Salas. Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much.
Now, Chula Vista, California, I don't know much about it. Tell me some of the things that your city's been doing and some of the things that you're bringing to the table here at the discussion about action in cities around climate change.
Well, first of all, I'm very privileged to be one of 14 U.S. mayors to be invited to the conference. And the reason being is the policies and initiatives that we've established in Chula Vista to make sure that our community is sustainable. And so I think that Chula Vista is a very good model for other communities that haven't yet adopted a climate action plan as a city that has done it and a city that is thriving and has become very desirable to live as a result of that.
And you started this journey quite a long time ago. What were some of the challenges or the misgivings or worries or barriers to the journey you've undertaken so far?
You're right. We started on this journey in the early 90s when we were a charter member of ICLEI. And so we started working with our community stakeholders in the early 90s, our Planning Commission, our Chamber of Commerce, other groups in the city to try to formulate a carbon reduction plan. And at first we were met with some resistance to it because it was thought that if Chula Vista adopts this type of plan in isolation of other cities around us doing it, would that make us non-competitive? And what's happened as a result is we've actually built a very desirable community where people want to come and live. And our neighborhoods are wonderful. They're, when we have satisfaction surveys, the community has a high level of satisfaction because our communities are surrounded by walking trails, open spaces, and walkability, and then mass transit opportunities.
And that situation is something that the city engineered from over a long period of time. So you're telling me that it actually has worked out well from an economic perspective. The investments that were made and the decisions that were taken have meant your city is more attractive to live in, and that's brought talent and that's helped the city grow and develop.
Yes, and diversity in the city as well. So when we started on this journey, the city was approximately 180,000 people. And we were a city that had some of the lowest income in all of San Diego County. And what's happened is because we've made this investment in sustainability, we've really attracted talented people to our community, and the city is thriving, and our economic base has really been raised up. Our school system, actually our school scores are much better than they were before we had this sustainability action plan. So in the long run, it's really been good for the city of Chula Vista and the residents who live in Chula Vista.
And and this is probably our last question, we're running out of time, but your relationship as a city in California with the state of California, how important is that relationship and having a good working relationship with the state or the province, the next level up in government, to have a common vision? Or can you do this in isolation as a city?
Well, we do it in conjunction with the policies that are being implemented through the state. And I was very fortunate to serve on the state legislature for 4 years at a time that we were really passing a lot of legislation relative to sustainability. And so I have that background that's really a plus in the work that I do now. And I have those relationships with the state. And I certainly hope that my participation in this climate change conference, that I can go back to the region of San Diego and really be an advocate to other cities that haven't taken that step that they need to take to make sure that the whole region of San Diego is sustainable.
Mary Salas, thank you so much. I wish you well in your quest to take this back and to make change in
Thank you very
in
much
your
for the
city.
opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.